If you are planning to buy a power bank or you already own an Itel or Rimo power bank, then this experience I'm about to share with you might find it helpful. A few months ago, specifically in December last year, 2025, I bought the Itel Power Pulse A1160 power bank, the one with the 20,000 milliampere hour and the 12 volts battery capacity. I bought it from a phone accessory shop in Ibadan, and thankfully I kept my receipt, the purchase receipt for the power bank, because personally I believe that when you buy electronic devices, you have to keep the receipts. For the first few months of using the power bank, everything worked perfectly. There was no problem. Then, around the beginning of May, I started noticing something strange. The power bank would charge normally whenever I plugged it into electricity to charge it. But whenever I disconnect it and I try to use it to charge my phone, nothing happened. As a matter of fact, the LED display showing the battery percentage will not come up and my phone will not charge at all. What this meant was that the power bank would draw power from the electric sockets, but the power bank in itself could not power my phone through its own battery. At that point, I knew something was definitely wrong. So I decided to search online to see if any other person had encountered the same problem. To my surprise, I found reviews from different people who had bought this exact model, and some of them described almost the same faults. This gave me confidence that this issue wasn't caused by misuse. Since I bought the power bank at Ibadan, I took it back to the same shop where I purchased it. The seller examined it and told me he could take it to Carlcare for repair or replacement. However, he requested that I pay some money before he would process it. Honestly, I wasn't comfortable with that because the power bank was still within its warranty period. Since I was returning to Lagos anyway, I decided to handle it myself. I came back to Lagos and I visited the Carlcare Service Center at Ojodu Vega. The staff there received my power bank, checked my receipts, and asked me to leave it with them for proper diagnosis. They also explained something very important. They said if their technicians confirmed that the problem was caused by factory defects and not through physical damage or misuse, the power bank would be replaced. A few days later, I got the call I had been hoping for. Instead of repairing the faulty power bank, Cartier replaced it completely. And here is the interesting part. I didn't just receive another Power Pulse A1160. They gave me a brand new Itel Star 200p power bank. This model has the same 20,000 milliampere hour battery capacity, but supports 15 watts fast charging, which is an upgrade from the 12 watts of the um, Power Pulse A1160. And guess what? I wasn't charged a single naira. Everything was covered under the warranty. Honestly, I was very pleased with the outcome. This experience taught me a few important lessons. Number one, always keep your purchase receipts whenever you buy electronic devices. Two, don't assume a faulty device automatically means that you have lost your money. If it is still under warranty, visit an authorized service center before paying anyone for repairs. And finally, if possible, deal directly with the official service center instead of relying on third parties. In my own case, going directly to Carlcare saved me both money and stress. Now, I would like to hear from you. Have you ever had to claim warranty on any phone, power bank, or any other electronic device? How was your experience like? Please share your story in the comment section. If this video has helped you in any way, kindly hit the thumbs up button. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And don't forget to turn on the notification bell so you don't miss my future videos on gadgets, tech tips, and honest product experiences.